man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy, hit on my she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big number, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about
Okay.
it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yeah.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got.
The NFL packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. 180. 56. Go tackle. Go. One Omaha. Under 10. Lock.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Here we go.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kelvin Harmon, 42 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
White. Hey, high 7.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Dorsett's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Garoppolo. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. A former star in nearby Georgia, this is Sony Michel. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check 65. Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, Michel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
13. Hey, Charlie.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Rolling to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
11. 12, fellas, here we go.
They'll try to run it in, Michel, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Snell. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Panthers' 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel, and he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 120. 13, 13.
Following the penalty, Michel. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
21. Here we go.
On 2nd down now, Michel into the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Here we go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the ground is Michelle. A gain of 3, second down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st and 10, Watson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Man open left side is Brown. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown Falcons. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Prater for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Garoppolo on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 12, Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught, Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Watson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The throw to the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson got an open man. It's Harmon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Watson on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make? He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Watson. Catch is made. It's Harmon. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Watch the twitch.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Garoppolo now. It's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
Mike 56.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Set. 19. Check. Watch 10 points down. He's coming.
On 1st down, Snell tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Watson from the gun. He'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. That's complete, right around the 8. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Taron Johnson made the stop. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run with Michelle, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Michelle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, you got to give it to your back. Try to pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. 120.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Bang, 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 bang.
11. Lock. Hey, exit.
Shoot.
Go ahead.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
21.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
18, 59, 54. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Set. 19. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. 54.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA.